that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you can see right there that these two teams have split the first two games of the series. So essentially, that makes this a 3-game series. And that means that winning this game is huge.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Maddon will line them up like this. They'll match up against a guy who seems to have made the long road back. Big John, the veteran right-hander John Lackey. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Moving on to the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in St. Louis.
All right, now these guys come into Game 3 with a pretty big task ahead. They squandered that home field advantage. So now they have to get at least one of these next 2 games on the road to try to get it back to their place for a possible Game 5. Or, you know, of course, they could win Games 3 and 4 right here, but I think that's going to be awfully difficult.
Ready now on 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
With that, time to call up the scouting report and give you a better indication of what types of pitches and speeds we'll see moving forward from the 36-year-old right-hander. Chris Bryant will be the batter. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, picked up by Peralta. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Now the first pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Ready is Lackey, the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Holiday is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a scoreless first for John Lackey. It's the Cubs 0, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, John Jay.
Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Soler is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first.
Batting second, third baseman,
Matt Carpenter will be the batter. Here's the first offering. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
And you know, I think these guys come into this game 3 feeling pretty darn good about where things stand. You know the old saying, you're going to take a split on the road if you can get it. So like we like to say, they've got that home field advantage now. And they've been a pretty good team here all season long, so the opportunity is definitely there.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. Matt Holliday will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's Matt Adams now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We've played an inning. No score. Starlin Castro will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Starlin Castro.
Now here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. Now the 3-1 home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And this gets on through into right, and he's aboard with the leadoff single.
Well, you get a good hitter in a fastball count, he'll know what to do with it. Heck, he's probably a .500 hitter when he gets a 3-1 fastball in the zone. That's almost too easy.
Now the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's lined into center field, and look out now, back-to-back singles open up the inning.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Jorge Soler will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The next pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, this will be a good look here in show motion. Even in super slow-mo, I think we all know what's running through his mind right here. He knows he's going to get leveled, and this is something right out of a gymnastics class. That one had to hurt.
Into the box, Jason Hamill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Here's the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. The pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Addison Russell would be next. Swing and a liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Now the pitch. 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, who move to the third with no score. Addison Russell will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Addison Russell.
Here's the first offering. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, the words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. On the way. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Let's get another look at this swing in show motion. You see, this pitch is down, but look at his head. Right on the ball all the way. And then you see his hands leading right through the zone. Just drives this ball right back up the middle.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. On the move now is Fowler. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, if I had a base hit taken away by a runner getting forced out by an outfielder, well, you'd have to put a straitjacket on me because, you know, I didn't get many hits. That's just a really bad read right there and a real waste of a base runner.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2. This is offered at in the dirt for strike three. Just needs to make that easy throw to first, and the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Cubs strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Colton Wong makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now the pitch. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. In now, John Lackey. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Boy, that's almost like taking an overhand right from the champ right there. He couldn't even think about pulling the trigger that time.
Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. John Jay will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Miguel Montero will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
And here's the first pitch. And the fourth inning will open here with a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. First pitch on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
First pitch coming. Austin Jackson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here comes a 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. It remains 0-0. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
First offering on the way. Matt Holliday is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is...
Oh, hold on now. That's a fair ball down the right field line. And it's going to roll a while and should be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line and cruises in with a double.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch, well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. He's set. Now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Jorge Soler will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Here's the first offering. Jason Hamill comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Over for it is Hayward, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Addison Russell will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And there's the fastball from Lackey, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Ball 1.
1-1.
1-1 on the way. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And a full count now, 3-2. Now here's Lackey's 3-2. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things off for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. To 2-2 now. 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Now here's the first pitch. Colton Wong is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Dexter Fowler will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Lackey at an even 70 pitches now in the outing. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. On the move now is Fowler. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
And he needed a sand wedge to hit that ball. 3-1.
Not a very convincing swing there, especially on a 3-0.
Now the 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Jay is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. John Lackey will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
John Jay will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike.
And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. That's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Starlin Castro will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now a swing and a ball lifted in the air out toward Hayward in right field. 1 pitch, 1 away.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Austin Jackson will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Just foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at 3rd. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Jorge Soler will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
The pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys up.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Matt Adams will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And the pitch. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now the 1-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Jackson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Jason Hayward is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Johnny Peralta is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Colton Wong will try and cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Up top, it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. But he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at bats.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Brandon Moss will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He's ready. Now the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
And this is hit well towards the hole. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we still have no score. So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Chris Coughlin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it comes, 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
The 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
3-2 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. The next 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. It's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and the little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Chris Bryant will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And there's no doubt Broxton really bringing it, and it's strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Tommy Hunter is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 21, Tommy Hunter.
John Jay will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Look there at the numbers for our two starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Matt Carpenter will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up now.
Matt Holliday is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, you know, he does have a long way to go to get to this ball, but geez, once you get there, catch it. I think he's going to tell you that he should have caught that ball, and the official scorer, he's going to agree with him too. He's going to get smacked with an error.
Matt Adams will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He's set, now the pitch. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he is out at third base, trying to move up as a possible go-ahead run, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Randy Choate will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Anthony Rizzo will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Miguel Montero will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Starlin Castro will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. And here's the first pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Austin Jackson will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Here's the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we still have no score. Matt Adams will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Pedro Strop will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. In there, 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this goes right past him. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whipping on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Jason Hayward will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking. You've got to put this ball in play.
And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first down. Yadier Molina will stand in, but he might very well get 4 wide ones here to try and set up a double play ball that could get him out of here still tied. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. Pete Kozma will come on now and pinch run here. Johnny Peralta will stand in knowing that just a fly ball could end this thing, as the outfield will likely come in a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And this is down, and he's done it. And they will lead the series 2-1 as they walk off winners.
Boy, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at-bat, and this place is going crazy right now.
successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 2-0. So long from St. Louis.
Our final